Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to everybody who's been here this whole time, and also welcome if you have just stumbled across my channel. I'm Mand, and today we are doing a pick a card. So I'm really getting the sense of like messages from your angels. Or messages from your guides. Really take whatever resonates here. First of all, I want to say, if you haven't subscribed already, please do consider it. I cover like spiritual topics. I do deck walkthroughs. I love everything tarot and oracle. I also love books, so I do talk about books here on my channel as well. And I also love doing pick a cards as well. It's one of my favorite things, and I haven't done it in so long, so I'm so excited to do this. I felt really like a great time because we have Ostara, and we also have like this new moon in Aries as well coming up, so there's a lot of like fresh new energy. It's like really cleansing, so I really felt it was a great time to do a pick a card. So if you're new to pick a cards and you don't know how it works, I have 3 piles here. So this is group 1, 2 and 3. I will hopefully remember to put the timestamps below, and you can go to the group that resonates with you. You might find 2 groups resonate, you might find all groups resonate, or feel drawn to them, sorry, I should say. But really listen to your own intuition when doing these, okay? So I will leave a little bit of time so you can have a look. So I will bring the crystals up closer. So this is blue aragonite for group 1. We have honey calcite for group 2. And we have moss agate for group 3. So what we'll do is we'll all take a deep breath together. So and I will give you a moment to decide which group you want to go to, what are the messages. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And yeah, if you need more time, do feel free to pause the video. Group 1. So what I have done first is I've turned over your angel tarot cards first, and then we'll get into the oracle and see how this all ties up for you. So the first card we have here is the Lovers, and we also have 9 of fire. Sorry. So for a lot of you, I feel this is definitely around the relationships. So for those of you that may be having some issues or relationships, or it doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic. I know we have the Lovers here, so we have intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. And with the 9 of fire, we have don't give up, protect that which you created, have courage and believe in yourself. So for a lot of you, I'm really getting the sense of having this sense of hopelessness when it comes to relationships. So again, this could be friendships, this could be work relationships, this could definitely be romantic, but it doesn't necessarily mean it could also be in family too. So as this is a collective message, it will resonate with everybody differently. And I'm really getting the sense of coming together, a connectedness, having to really work for this. If this is something that you really want, it's about really having like open lines of communication, right? If this is something that you really want and it's something you want to work on and you want to fix it, and things mightn't be working out to how you plan right now, or it's not where you want it to be, this is really saying have courage, right? Stand up, talk to them, okay? Create an open, sacred, safe space that you can talk to this person. Don't be afraid to voice what it is that is concerning you, okay? But you don't have to go in with guns blazing. Don't make the other person feel like they're being backed into a corner, or vice versa. Don't feel like you're being backed into a corner, because everybody has their own feelings and views and how they see things. So yeah, the sense I'm getting is like, don't feel like you're not valid, right? That your feelings aren't valid. And really trust that intuition, that intuitive feeling that you're getting from this, okay? So yeah, with this, carefully weigh your decisions. It's like, definitely, is it worth working on and moving forward, or is it something that you must let go? Again, you are the creator of your own life, right? So it's up to you what you want to do. This is only a collective message. Again, it is up to yourself what you want to do at the end of the day. Don't let outside influences hinder your view or hinder your own feelings towards this, right? I just want to see here with the, okay, so we have the cut the cords, right? So let's not panic with this, okay? And we also have it's time to play, okay? So with this cord cutting, this doesn't necessarily mean we have to cut somebody out, okay? This can be energetic cords, right? So there may be something energetically connected to this, like maybe there was like a past experience that you're both holding on to, or something like I don't want to say negative, because negative isn't a bad thing, right? Something maybe that you both experienced together and it's affecting the relationship, and you really haven't had much time to kind of loosen up or make time for yourselves. Maybe you've been so caught up in this that it hasn't been as fun and as light as it used to be, right? So what this is saying is cut the cords. So the sense that I'm getting for you, it's really an energetic thing, right? It's not about cutting somebody out of your life. It's not about, right, I'm done with you, out you go. This is really saying you got to leave the past in the past. You're not there anymore. You're growing, you're evolving. And with growth and evolving, sometimes we can become very, very different people. And our views and our opinions change over time. And that's okay. What we have to do is allow that person that we're with, or the people that we work with, our family, that they have room to grow too. That, you know, it's not just you growing, they're also. So we need to allow room and allow space for everybody to grow at a rate that they're all, you know, comfortable with and that suits their needs and their wants. This is really saying that, like I said, I feel there's something definitely holding you back. There's kind of this feeling of it's not the way that it used to be, or, you know, so if it is something that has happened, energetically cutting cords, right? You know, calling in Archangel Michael to cut energetic cords and to bring in a more loving experience. So like, how can we work? Yeah, okay, so how can we work from that heart space, right? So our heart chakra is all about love and compassion and empathy. So how can we bring that forward if we're being held back by something that, again, like for everybody, it's going to be different. So it could be, you know, maybe an argument you had that has been really playing on either of your minds, right? Again, I'm not saying this is romantic for everybody, because it's going to be different for everybody. But what I would say is, have a look at where your thoughts are taking you when it comes to this person. You know, are you coming back to one topic that has never been resolved? Okay, so moving forward again, in the sense it's really time, yeah, to play, right? It's time to loosen up. It's time to, you know, maybe have a date night if you are in a relationship, right? Or maybe it's time to book a girls' holiday, right? Maybe you want to connect with your friends. It's about finally letting these things go and putting them to bed. Now's the time to move forward and to have a bit of fun this week, right? And to let loose. There's this whole new energy coming in with this new moon, and with it being Ostara, if you celebrate the wheel of the year, right? So there's a lot of new vibrant energy, right? Spring is really finally coming in. So now it's time to let these things rest, cut the cords, go, okay, you know what, moving forward, we're going to do this, you know, we're leaving this in the past. You can do a whole ritual with it if it's something that you feel called to. But now it's time to move forward, right? It's time to believe in yourself, believe in the relationship, believe in the connections, you know, believe in that it can get better. It's just sometimes we have to go through that really difficult time. You know, it's a lovely quote I read somewhere. It's like, we cannot enjoy the light if we have not experienced the darkness, right? And how true is that? Like, we cannot experience pure joy if we haven't experienced like sadness and grief in a way as well. So for you, group one, I'm really getting the sense of it's now time to let these things rest. Definitely energetically cutting cords. I would say, you know, Google, look it up. And there might be different things that you might, you know, working with selenite is a great one. I actually have a piece of it here. So if you have even, it doesn't matter, it can be a tiny piece. This is great for sweeping your aura and cutting cords. You can ask Archangel Michael to come in and to use his sword to cut energetic cords, but make sure that you're ready to let these things go. So group one, I'm going to leave you with that, and don't forget to have a bit of fun, you know. Let loose, dance, connect with people who bring out that inner joy, you know, really connecting with that inner child. What is it that you used to do as a kid that made you laugh and have so much fun, you know? So group one, I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you have a lovely day, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll chat to you all real soon. Bye guys. Hey group two, so these are the cards that you have picked. So I've turned over your Angel Tarot first, and then we'll turn over your Angel Oracle cards to see what are the messages that are coming up for you. So the first card we have here is the Empress, which is lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. And we also have the King of Earth, which is a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, and the Midas touch, or Midas touch, however you pronounce it. So group two, what I'm really getting the sense is with the Empress here, it's the birth of something new. So this could absolutely mean the birth of a child, but it also could mean the birth of something that you yourself are creating, right? This is bringing something new forward, especially this is beautiful because we have the new moon in Aries. And like I said, we're finally coming into spring, so you know, this really feels like, in one sense, the proper new year, because we can plant our seeds, we can plant our manifestations, and for a lot of it, I do feel these will be successful, because with the King of Earth here, we will have a lot of success with the things that we're planting. But I'm also getting the sense of like, take your time. You do not need to shove all them seeds into the ground, right? We don't need to rush ahead. I'm getting the whole sense of really taking it easy, right? Taking it slow. Everything that you could possibly imagine, right? As long as you can see yourself having it, you can absolutely, sorry, that's my hands. That is anything you can imagine yourself having or imagining yourself doing, you can see it in your mind's eye, that you can bring that forward, right? But this is about being really specific, okay? Excuse me. And not being afraid, like no dream is too big is the sense I'm getting here, right? There's no dream that is too big. It's not too out there. It's not silly. If it's something that you believe in and you want, then why not? Why can't you have it? Okay, don't let other people talk you out of going after what it is that you want. I want to incorporate your oracle cards as well. Okay, so we have no, it is not the time, and we also have ask and receive, which is really interesting with this. Okay, so again, this is about connecting with your angels, your guides, ancestors, and the universe, whatever resonates here for you, because everybody's going to be different. Asking and giving up what it is that you want, okay? To get this, you must really, in one sense, release and let go. I know it's kind of like, but I want this, but now I'm letting it go, right? That can be such a hard concept sometimes to wrap our heads around. But for a lot of you, because I know we have the no, it's not time yet. But if we see here, it says, this is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So like I said, I'm really getting the sense of taking it easy. You will have plenty of opportunities coming to you. You will have plenty of offers. It's going to be very abundant throughout the year. I'm not even feeling just this week, but throughout the year. This week, I'm really getting the sense for a lot of you, it's about finally sitting down and getting your seeds ready, right? Getting whatever it is you need ready to take the next step. I'm really getting the sense it's not time to go full force ahead, even though we have this new moon. We have this new energy. It's spring. Everything is feeling lighter and everything is feeling energetic. There's like a shift in energy. So we're all feeling that bit brighter and more energetic. I feel a lot of people are going to feel more energized here as well. We want to go full steam ahead. While we have the energy, that's the sense I'm getting. We want to go full steam ahead. stop, because sometimes we can get ahead of ourselves, right? And we can get overwhelmed, because what's going to happen is we're going to start piling loads of things on our plate thinking we can do it all. And we can, but we have to do it in a timely manner, okay? So, you know, it's like tending to your garden. When you're planting seeds, you don't plant everything at once, because certain seeds have certain times of the year and certain, you know, seasons that they can grow in. So this is really about asking your angels for what are the universe, what you want, right? Be, again, like I said to group one, being as specific as you can. If you can imagine yourself having it, like I told you earlier, it can absolutely come to fruition. But if you're going to think and believe that you can't possibly have it and it's not possible, well, then that, you know, in that sense, that's what we're going to get. But I'm definitely getting, for you group two, it's a sense of birth, bringing something forward that you've been caring for and really wanting to bring forward, right? But just not having that courage to finally step into it. So I feel there's like this shift where we're feeling more confident, where you're feeling more able, where you're really believing in yourself. But I also feel that you have this sense of like rushing ahead and going like full steam ahead, really diving into it. And now is not the time for that. Now is the time to just gather your seeds and planting and planning and asking for them signs, you know, really getting specific. That's the sense I'm getting for a lot of you. This is about getting specific. This is about getting out of the comfort zone as well, because I feel a lot of you aren't trusting your own intuition, right? With this card here, I'm really feeling it's a confirmation, because I feel self-doubt comes into this as well. Like, will it be, won't it be? It's like a confirmation that if you put in the work, you take everything at a timely manner, it will be successful. Oh my gosh, why was that so hard to say? It will be really, really successful, right? And there's going to be opportunities that are going to be offered to you. But weigh them up, okay? Don't go full steam ahead into these offers. Take your time, read it, look into it. Is it something that resonates with you? Is it something that sits well with you? If it doesn't, then let it go, because other opportunities will appear, right? You know, like I seen a beautiful quote as well, and it said, you know, what's meant for you won't pass you. And it's so very, very true. Sometimes we feel we've missed opportunities, but the thing is, different opportunities can present themselves, okay? So group two, I hope this resonates with you, and take it easy, ask, believe, let it go, and then wait for the wonders that are ahead of you. But don't be afraid to put in the work. Don't be afraid to bring this forward. And don't go full steam ahead. Take your time. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will chat to you all real soon. Bye, guys. Hey group tree, so I have turned over your angel tarot cards first, and then we will get into your angel oracle cards, and we'll see what are the messages coming up for ye. This feels like such a fab group. All of them do, in fairness. I have to say, all the messages are very nice and swift. So what we have here for you is 4 of fire and Ace of Earth. So we have contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And with the Ace of Earth, we have the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So the first sense I'm getting here with you, group 3, is there is a lot of abundance. There's a lot of prosperity absolutely coming in with this, you know, new moon, and with the beginning of spring. It's really fresh is the sense I'm getting, right? It's like a real fresh energy, you know. It's really bringing in that can-do attitude, right? So I am getting the sense here, because we have the business venture, that, like, you know, a lot of you might be entrepreneurs, right? And also with the happy home life, I'm kind of getting that sense of working from home or having your own business from home. Maybe it's something that you're setting up your own little side business, or maybe, you know, you finally taken the dive and you're going full steam ahead. You've decided, right, you know, I have all my documents and everything in a row. I've looked into it. I know what I need to do. And then the self-doubt starts creeping in and going, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Believing in yourself, right? Definitely what I would say when we have, the Ace of Earth, because, aces or ones are like beginnings, right? So it's the start of definitely something new. I do feel free. It's like, it's so interesting that we have this here. It's like you've gone full circle with this, right? For a lot of you, I definitely am getting the sense this is actually around a self-business or project, or really the sense of it's an entrepreneurship is what I'm, or also you might be joining a business that's kind of like that small business vibe, not so much like a huge business. I'm definitely getting like something smaller, right? Make sure you just read all the contracts, all the documents, all the tiny prints, and you're happy with it, okay? But for a lot of you, I'm really getting the sense with this here, it's that it will be very, very successful. It's about believing in yourself, right? And going forward. Will there be slip-ups along the way? Always. That's life, right? You could have a business for 10 years and there'll still be slip-ups. Don't let those things throw you off track. Don't let those things veer you from where it is you want to go with this business. I feel for a lot of you, this is something very new, very different, and there's like a new take on it. But I feel there's like definitely here with there's so much joy. It's something you love doing, and it's it's also something my mom said to me, like if you do a job that you love, you add 5 days to your week. Or you never work a day in your life. And I love that. And I love seeing people who are doing what they love, because the thing is they wake up every morning and they can't wait to get stuck in. Life is very, very short in one sense to be doing things that don't lift us up and don't make us happy. Are we going to have bad days? Yes, that's inevitable. But when we do something we love, we bring far more like positive, happy, energy towards it, right? And what happens then is when we give that out, more of that comes back in, because we only expect to receive that abundance, right? Or that love and that empathy and that sheer joy, it's sheer happiness is what I'm getting the sense of. Like my cheeks are actually hurting because I'm smiling so much. I feel this is such a happy time moving forward for you this week. This is about definitely having all your documents lined up, right? Everything seems to be, lined up, ready to start this new venture, right? So I want to bring in your, oh my gosh, you guys, you have so much like abundance and blessings. Like if this was ever the sign of like, go ahead and do this, this feels so right. Like it's definitely something that you have been asking for. It's something you've been trying to manifest, I feel, for a very, very long time, and it just felt so out of reach. But I do, for a lot of you, feel abundance-wise, this could absolutely mean financial abundance. But for some people, finances isn't always, okay, look, everybody loves money. That's, there's no denying that. We can't, you have to have money, right? For a lot of you, it's don't be afraid to ask for your, be paid for your services, okay? The way forward is open. I love that joy. There's so much happiness, right? You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal spiritual freedom, right? For a lot of you, I feel this is definitely like I said earlier, it's like you've come full circle, but yet you're still stopping yourself. Now is the time to move forward, right? What more is there else? What more can you do? You've done everything that needs to be done, right? Maybe you have the room set up, or the building set up, or maybe you got a log cabin, you've that set up, whatever it is, or wherever you're working from. Maybe you have your home office set up, right? You have all your papers in order. You have the computer or whatever you're working from, laptop, right? You have all that. You have everything ready. Why are you not moving forward? That's the sense I'm getting. It's like, here you've so much, right? You've abundance. Okay, so how much more? Like, okay, so you get the sense of like, stop asking for signs, okay? They've given you so many to the point where it's now, if you don't get the sign, right? Now is the time to move forward, group 3, right? I'm really getting the sense of like you laughing at this going, okay, I hear you loud and clear now, angels, right? What's stopping you? You have everything in a row, right? I love the successful completion of a project. I mean, you have done everything. Maybe you've bought all the materials that need to be bought. You have all the stuff, again, because there's so many different, you have all the materials you need. You have all the 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 items that you might be selling. I'm trying to think of all the different things, because you could be going down the line of beauty or hairdressing, or maybe you're doing a t-shirt printing, or maybe you're doing card readings as well, right? Maybe you're doing energy healing. I don't know, there's so many different ventures you can do this. But now I feel it's time to start moving towards that. Put out your first advertisement, right? Get your first client. The first one is always going to be nerve-wracking, but once you have one done, you'll have 10 done, and before you've 10 done, you've 100 done, and before you know it, you've gotten into the swing of things and you're in the flow, and it just becomes habit, becomes routine, and then you incorporate something new and all those nerves come up. So it's really about finally pushing yourself out of that comfort zone, moving forward and being excited. Okay, it's totally normal to be nervous, but it's now time to be excited. You've done all the work. Now's for the next step. So group 3, I hope that resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below. And I hope you have a fabulous day, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will chat to you all real soon. Bye guys.